What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Hearthstone Gnomes versus Goblins Ranked Run. Sorry, I had to think of what to call it there for a second. I didn't think it all the way through for the title. Anyway, last time we did our magical run, and we got 3 wins. That's all we needed. And now we have 270 gold. We're going to get 60 more by getting 2 more wins with our Naxxramas Priest deck or the Naxxramas Paladin deck. Let's keep going, shall we? Now, when I originally started this channel, I did not think that I was going to be playing Hearthstone for this long. I was trying to figure out other games that I could play besides Hearthstone. I came up with Knights of Pen and Paper +1. Couldn't think of it there for a second. And then I figured I gotta figure out how to get Diablo 2 or Battle Realms to work. And I found out how to get that to work.
The hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, Inner Fire and Mind Visions, that's not bad. Inner Fire isn't something you want to play on turn 1, though. Okay. Shadow Word Pain. That's fine. Turn it up to medium. Let's play Mind Visions.
Greetings.
I'm not noticing anything different. Well, the game's a little bit slower, I think. Yeah, let's just change it back to low, shall we? We will do nothing this turn. We have nothing to throw out. I'm trying to get to a point where I could actually have a lot of cards and then be able to try to reach legend rank, but that'll be a season in of itself. I won't do arena. I'll probably do quests along the way, but I won't do arena. I won't do quests that seriously. I will just be trying to get to legend mode. Legend rank. Now we can throw out Animal Companion. Huffer. That's not what I wanted to do.
My apologies. Not quite what was planned.
Of course. Oh, he used it on me. I thought he used it on Huffer. Very smart what he just did there. I was hoping I would have gotten Misha. But that's what happens sometimes. Is it my turn? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, what the hell? The hell was that? I can play Thought Steal later. He still has 22 cards left in his deck. Let's see what he's got. Deadly shot, damn. That certainly was deadly.
Job done.
Kel'Thuzad. Ah. That's very nice. Kel'Thuzad. A lot of people are probably wondering why my name is Kel'Thuzad. Back when I was in middle school, I explained this in my Diablo game, but back in middle school, I had written a book about a basically a Death Knight. He was a necromancer that wore plate armor, wielded a sword that was enchanted that allowed him to that he used to enhance his powers over necromancy. It was pretty much a Death Knight. I didn't know what a Death Knight was back then. I didn't even know that Warcraft was going to come out with something like that. And I named him Kel'Thuzad. He was originally a Paladin. Just like Arthas was before he became a Lich King. Oh, let's see. What do I want to throw out?
I must consider.
Let's throw out the Chillwind. I find it weird that the Chillwind isn't a beast. Woof woof. End turn. But he was originally a paladin who was the best of an army's paladins. He was the captain of the Paladin Guard. And he eventually was killed by a necromancer who came to destroy his kingdom. Well, he was killed and enslaved by this necromancer and was given power by him to rule over the undead. Throughout most of his life as a Death Knight, pretty much. Throughout his life as a Death Knight, he was thrown against various kingdoms and eventually his own. And his apprentice, his old apprentice, who eventually became the new master of the guard, freed him from the necromancer's grip. And things happened, of course. But things happened. Things happened, and, well, unfortunately for him, his king he wasn't released in time, and his king he stabbed his king through the heart, killing him instantly.
Well played.
I'm not dead yet. I got one, but I'll just show him what I got.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
And we will concede.
You have bested.
But anyway, Kel'Thuzad was a very proud paladin, but he also believed, he killed his own king. And he was obviously very distraught about this. And he wanted to die. He wanted to die a final death by the hands of his old paladin apprentice. But his paladin apprentice told him no, that he wasn't going to kill his old master. Now that he was free, he could use his powers for good. He could use his necromancy for the kingdom. And it's more of a story of someone who was given the dark powers of a necromancer and wasn't corrupted by the power, and wasn't shunned by his own kingdom for it either. And he spent the next 200 years serving his own kingdom.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh, another Northshire cleric. We don't need the Yeti or the Fire Lord yet. We're facing a rogue. Lovely. We got Shadow Word Pain. Nice. We can throw out 2 Northshire clerics if we wanted to. I'm not going to do that. That's a mistake, though. At least I believe it's a mistake, throwing out 2 Northshire clerics. But anyway, Kel'Thuzad spent the next 200 years trying to right the wrongs that he had done against the various kingdoms of the continent that he was on. The kingdoms were attacking his current kingdom because they didn't want him to.
Greetings.
They didn't want him to think that he was free from their justice. And being a good paladin, he wanted to die a warrior's death. He wanted to be killed in battle, but he never could be. He had to give it his all. That was one of the things, and he had to die by another soldier's hands. He couldn't just he couldn't just take his own life like a samurai. For him, A good death was a warrior's death, dying in battle to another soldier of better skill. No, 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 don't tell me. Oh, you did it. You did that. I can't believe you did that. Thanks for the free card, dude. I could have thrown out Northside Cleric and got 2 cards, but I decided not to. But anyway, yeah. He spent the next 200 years doing that, gaining experience, and then his kingdom eventually fell. There was no one left in the long line of royalty. The new king was the last king was killed, and he eventually became a wandering death knight. I called him a necro knight back then, but what's this? Backstab? Okay. Gonna go for the 1 damage straight to him. But yeah, it's too late for him, by the way. I've already gained card advantage. But yeah, Kel'Thuzad eventually came under the tutelage of another necromancer that had basically become a hermit. And he was trained by him for the next 200 years. So by the time, we'll say he was about 50 years old when he was killed, so he's about 450 years old now. And eventually his necromancer master was killed by a paladin. And when he was discovered, and when that paladin discovered Kel'Thuzad, he found out that he was the legendary paladin of old. Now, this necromancer paladin, Kel'Thuzad, he could still use his paladin powers. It brought him great pain, but he could still use them. He was brought under the service of another king of a kingdom that he never heard of before. He's never been to. Let's throw out another Yeti. Go for his face. But yeah, he was very happy that he was able to serve another kingdom and hopefully die a warrior's death again. His new masters, on the other hand, didn't think that they saw him as a grab for power. And he didn't know that until later on in his life.
So many options.
Later on, when several kings had passed away, the newest king was a pure of heart type.
Ready, sir.
And they wouldn't let him, and he finally told them what the other kings had in mind. They wanted to use him as a power grab, but he didn't. He told them that he could practice his necromancy in the kingdom, and eventually he learned to summon golems like the Diablo 2 necromancer. And upon learning that he was able to do this, that he was able to use his necromancy again, he trained and trained and trained and eventually learned to control golems and more skeletal minions, and he eventually was able to wipe out, just before he died, he was able to wipe out an entire army and then summon it, and then summon that army into a skeletal army, which nearly killed him. And then someone came up from behind him and stabbed him in the back. And ripped straight from where his heart was up to the base of his neck, where his spine was connected to his head, and pretty much just severed his head off from there. And thus ended the story of Kel'Thuzad, the Necro Knight. A very powerful and very honorable man.
Tadingo! Yeah.
I wasn't going to let that thing get too powerful. I mean, throughout the years, he was a very faithful servant of every kingdom that he ever came across. He wanted only to serve and to right the wrongs that he had done as the necro knight of that necromancer that trashed so many kingdoms.
So many options.
And he eventually did die, but he didn't die an honorable death. It was a assassin from the army. The army that was thrust at his kingdom was designed, well, was formed so that Kel'Thuzad could kill the army, raise it using most of his power, and then be killed by the assassin. They dishonored him with this death, and because of that, his spirit couldn't rest. Let's use Mind Vision. Let's see what one of these three cards he has in his hand is. Sprint. Oh, we can use that next turn. Get a nice head. Get a nice. Yeah, get a nice. Thing going. He had me worried there for a bit. I know I don't always sound like it, but I don't like people thinking that I mean, I rage hard at games a lot of times. I mean, this game, I've just learned to accept that they're stronger than I am. They have better cards. They have more cards. Especially with Gnomes versus Goblins and Naxxramas. Some of these guys have spent the $20 on the whole adventure and finished it, and they have all.
Well played.
And now we are ranked 20. Hooray! Yeah, hooray! Awesome. And now we will leave ranked. I know a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just keep playing? Because at rank 20 I can start losing stars. And I want to keep that one little star that I have. My decks don't have a 2-to-1 win ratio, so I don't want to, I mean, that's all you really need to get the legend mode, is have a 2-to-1 win rate. But against the current meta, you currently can't, I can't do that. So now we will keep Priest and do a casual game. And then I will buy 3 card packs and open them for you guys in this episode. I don't care if it gets to be a 40-minute episode. I will open those packs for you. I feel that the pack openings are a personal thing that you should share with somebody, that you should share with your fans and your subscribers. My subscribers are your biggest fans, but there's still some people who are your fans, and even though they haven't subscribed, I mean, for the longest time I didn't subscribe to Markiplier. I just watched his channel every now and then. I wanted to see what kind of games he played. I didn't do that for Partially Royal or for Star Snipe. I actually watched a few of their videos first and then subscribed to them. Okay, we need to get rid of Ragnaros and the Temple Enforcer. Mind Visions is a good one-drop. Just throw it out, grab a card from your opponent's hand. Oh, 2 Thought Steals. Okay. Throw out Mind Visions. We got a Shattered Sun. So one of those 5 cards in his hand is a Shattered Sun.
Greetings.
That's good to know. Epic Pants. I believe you mean Epic Sax, buddy. Birdie and Jesu are online. Do 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 do. Okay. Why does it say I can still use my hero ability? No one can be healed right now. I will have to end my turn. I don't have anything I can play.
I must consider.
That sucks. He's got early board control. Now, while I have a bigger hand... Well, not really. Okay, now I have a bigger hand. But I still don't have anything I can actually play. I mean, I could play the Shattered Sun Cleric, but... Why? I'll play a Thought Steal.
Job's done.
Deadly Poison and... Oh my god, Deadly Poison, seriously? That's useless. That's useless to me unless I get an Assassin's Blade from the next Thought Steal. Currently, priests don't have weapons. Not my priest, anyway. I know they probably got a weapon from Gnomes versus Goblins, but I do not have a current weapon for my priest.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I knew that was going to happen. Damn it, I don't have anything to play. I mean, I could play the Shattered Sun, but... Oh...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Job's done.
Damn it, I didn't want to do that. I had to, though. There was nothing else I could have done. That was horrible. Ugh. Great. Yeti 2.0. He's got a Nightblade? Well, I guess. I mean, it's supposed to be a rush deck. Yeti, meet Yeti.
Push forward.
Yeah, Deadly Poison, make it a 3/2. Oh, great. Sap, really?
Well played.
Thanks.
Is someone injured?
There's nothing I can do.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
These fours are just killing me.
Tadingo! Yeah.
Right away.
There. At least she has to get through my Taz Dingo. I
Well
think.
played.
I usually work alone.
Well played.
Yeah, I'm dead. Reversing switch. I don't have an inner fire in my hand, but I do have a Shatterward Death. And I can play Chillwind and the reversing switch.
Right away.
needed to play another of the Night Blades, which he probably has.
Well played.
Well played.
Deadly Poison. Yeah, there we go.
Tazdingo!
Well played. Thank
Thank him for the good game. That was actually pretty good. I almost came back. I almost did. Not quite, but I almost did. Now we'll go to Pally. Come on. I need one more win. Just one more. That is all I need. No neck George, Gord Critic, Inward Talker, what?
Luther versus Jaina.
I don't know what an Inward Talker is.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Gotta throw them all back. This game is not responding quick enough. Guess it's just because my computer sucks. Really? Oh my god, I don't need 2 Lord of the Arenas.
Well met.
I don't have enough mana.
Yes, you do. Coin out and Novice Engineer, goddammit. I give the Paladin draw with the Novice Engineers and the Gnomish Inventors and stuff, because they're really slow to start because they don't have any card draw, except for Hammer of Wrath.
I hope you like my invention. If you're sure.
Job's done.
Can't use Humility, so already out at 1. If that was the other one that put them all to just 1 health, that'd be fine, but it's not. Oh shit. Oh, RNGesus will make you so cross. Lucky for me. I have an easy way of getting rid of this kind of stuff. This guy's looking like a new player.
Behind me.
A lot of taunt. This guy has a shit ton of taunt. Humility. And, oh hell, why not? Hammer of Wrath.
For
Just
justice.
swing into him
Job's done.
for another 3 health. I spent way too many cards getting rid of that. Not to mention a weapon. Well, the weapon was meant to get rid of them, but I mean, the weapon could have gotten rid of them at any time. But the Hammer of Wrath was to draw the card.
The gates are open.
Job's done.
Okay. I guess Lord of the Arena's the new Tazdingo. The gates are open. The gates are
They'll
open.
never know what hit 'em.
Yikes. 4 direct damage to the face. That's not scary. Now you have to attack my lord. There you go. Okay, now I'll throw out another lord.
The gates are open.
Job done.
And turn. Polymorph. Good. I caused him to throw a polymorph out.
Tazdingo! Yes.
I feel very accomplished. No, you get rid of the sheep. Ugh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm not going to attack with the sheep because if he doesn't kill it this turn, I will show him how bad a sheep can be. And he wasted his other one. Just flipping perfect. Okay, he got rid of it.
What you want?
Alright. I'll show him the meaning of pain. How do you like that? You're gonna throw out a lord? Go ahead, throw out a lord of the arena. I will show you how much I care about that lord of the arena.
Special delivery!
Oh, he has Gnome versus Goblins. He does have cards. He probably started playing when it came out. Alright, we will throw out Sledge Belcher.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And then we will Shattered Sun him, and then summon a 1. Look at that board presence. What do you top deck?
Tazdingo!
Oh, nice top deck. It's not bad for a top deck. No. That's not how you do that. Let me just show you how much I give a shit.
Push forward.
For justice.
The battle!
That's how much I give a shit. Zip. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Next turn I'll throw out Guardian of the Kings. Guardian of Kings, not of the. Of Kings, not of the. I need to get that through my head. You can't just swing through taunts. This guy must be new. I know I just saw him try to swing through my taunts.
For justice.
We must cleanse Sunwell.
Well, that is our last win. $60 gold, perfect. And now, since I'm just trying to get the packs for now, I'm not doing arena runs. I mean, this is 2 arena runs right here. But that's only 2 packs. Whereas here, I can get 3. And there we go. We will now open all 3 packs. There's our rare. Okay, so we got Puddle Stomper. Oh, our 2 Spider Tanks, a Goblin Auto Barber, and Mistress of Pain. Oh, that is bitchin'. I like that Mistress of Pain. Oh, we got 2 rares. Got our second Stone Splinter Trog, a Seal of Light, and Giblin Stalker. Got a Goblin Blast Mage, and our second Mistress of Pain. Perfect. Rare. Just 1 rare this time? Aw. A second Goblin Auto Barber, 2 Tinkertown Technicians, an anodized Robo Cub, cute little thing, and a Fell Cannon. Awesome. So thank you for stopping by, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Gamers, game on.